You don't want none. You don't want none. I think Raw should change its theme song to AJ Styles' theme because nobody wants none of this shite. It is your Raw review from the 9th of August.
No, actually the 8th of August.
The 8th of August.
It is the Wednesday night.
Yeah, I've noticed lately these reviews are getting very late and very out of date.
Aye, but when the show is out of date like stale milk, I mean, what do you expect?
Well, to be honest, I think it's more our time and body clock that's out of date, to be fair, but... I mean,
right, fair enough.
Hold on.
That one.
Hold on, dickhead. I mean, the shows have been pished for years, and we've sometimes uploaded it like the next day. So I wouldn't say it's
well, shit happens, right? I would dedicate my life to 3 hours of fucking Raw.
I wouldn't say it's just a case of wrestling's got shite over the past week. Like, I mean, I think it was shite.
Did I state that?
Yeah, you said the reason it's out of date is because the shows are basically terrible.
Aye, well, basically, listen to this, big man. We kick off the show, and what do we kick off the show with?
Ciampa talking about how he got trained by... what's his name? Harley Race, right? Now, my issue with this is Ciampa started wrestling properly in like 2008. This is when he met Harley Race. By 2008, Harley Race could fucking barely move, never mind walk, never mind wrestle. So how did Harley Race train him?
Exactly.
Like,
that's your spot, kid.
I'll move. I mean, the only time Harley Race has ever been good is when Ric Flair's been impersonating him, telling stories.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I'm not burying him, well, I kind of am, but no, I never thought Harley Race was this great guy. He's probably an absolute dick. He sounds like a bully.
Pulling his gun on someone.
I mean,
he fucking done one job or something. What the fuck's that?
Guy, he sounds like a fucking wimp. Probably wouldn't say any of this shit to his face, but that's not the point. Point is, he wasn't that good.
Point is, he's fucking dead.
No, point is, like, I mean, where would he be in a top 100? I don't think he'd be on it, like...
He wouldn't even be on the fucking honourable mentions.
Right, anyway, Ciampa claims that Harley Race trained him, which I'm no buying. Ciampa says that Harley Race believed in Ciampa, and that's why Ciampa's going to win, because he gained the belief of the first ever United States champion. Do you think Ciampa's going to win tonight?
I see they talk about the Hart Dungeon, like they talk about Stu Hart. It's like anytime we've seen Stu Hart, which is like the 90s,
crippled fucking.
Like, what was he fucking locking Bemo on the crossface in the dungeon? I thought he fucking was.
You know, I can't really imagine Stu Hart like throwing fucking Germans on like Jericho and stuff and training it. Like,
no,
you know, I'm just no seeing it. To me, what I could maybe imagine is Stu Hart sitting in a wheelchair watching on, going, "Oh, that was a good arm lock, Jericho. Hey, Owen, you gotta put that sleeper hold in tighter there.
Where's your buddy Steve Blackman?
Where's his duffel bag? I need some gear." You know what I mean? I highly doubt Stu Hart like was kicking ass in the, not the Impact, I was gonna say the Impact, so I was kicking ass in the fucking...
The dungeon.
What's more over, the dungeon or the Impact?
The Impact Zone, come on.
I mean, hold on.
Well, these days it'd probably be the dungeon, like, and it's collecting fucking Steers. Yeah.
Kevin Nash, you never sold out the dungeon. Neither did you.
Tensions rise.
I reckon Nash walking into the dungeon would have just caused his fucking quads to fall.
Jericho's like last man standing. I'm still standing.
Last man, he's fucking the only guy still alive, pretty much.
I know.
Right, where are we from here?
Tensions rise between Edge and the Mysterios. Dominic keeps pushing Edge, and Edge should just fucking die.
Edge should have just fucking hit me in a spear. Rey Mysterio's like fucking in shite bag territory here. He wants to like take both. We need to keep the peace. Hey, Dominic. And then Rey's like, I known this guy 20 years, and most of it he kicked my ass. I mean, why is he making it as if him and Edge have been lifelong friends for 20 years? I mean, you're not forgetting the fucking Rated R superstar. The guy that was slick my ficky to keep the title around him, and he's willing to pull out any trick at the book on SmackDown.
I'm sure he fucking battered Ray on many occasions.
I know, and so, I mean, La Familia, come on.
Remember? What are you doing, Ray?
So...
He fucking jobbed out Eddie the most, and you're fucking bowing down to him, brother.
I didn't get this, and then Dominic's like, you've known me 22 years? I mean, I could be wrong, but I would have to assume that Edge and Ray knew each other before Dominic was born.
Obviously.
I mean, Ray's claiming to have just met Edge in 2002. And Dominic was born in 2000... According to Dominic, he was born in 2000.
No, he said 25 years ago.
Alright, okay, so he's born in 97.
Point is, who's more relevant, Edge or fucking Dominic Mysterio?
And on that note, Dominic Mysterio, runs off, and Ray and Edge are like having a fucking bromance here, and it's like Edge and Ray's like, oh, I'll get him to come round. I mean, why would Edge care?
Get him to come round to what, your fucking house is?
I think they've just completely fucking blown Edge's comeback. Should Edge not be more focused on getting revenge rather than trying to be buddies with the Mysterios? How can you take Edge's comeback serious now when he's wasting time? This guy could be right now looking for vengeance against the Judgment Day, but he's backstage trying to play Happy Families with.
He could have just said to Ray, like, I'm going to batter these guys. If you want to join me, but you're going to fuck about with your little pish son and don't, you little spicky bastard. You know what I mean? He could have just said that.
That would have worked. Like, no, but does it not make him look pish?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think of trying to put this in comparison. Like, I mean, trying to think of something like it fucking be like when Kane buried Taker in 2003 Survivor Series, and Taker comes back and he's fucking more focused on, hey Rhino, want to go for the tag team titles? Gore. You're like, fuck, what? Why is he not focusing on fucking Kane? Wait, no, Taker did, you know what I mean? But why is Edge not fucking hell-bent on getting revenge?
Woo! Alright, let's move on. This is garbage.
I know, but we need to go, I mean...
Talking about garbage...
There's a reason why when we joint review this, these shows go 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
Aye, we talk shite. Angelo Dawkins versus Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins wins.
I mean, every time I look at Dawkins, I just think, fuck me, this is a shite member of the Street Profits. I don't know if that's harsh, like, but...
Nah, they're both pretty shite. How's Montez Ford becoming champion? The Rock's like he's a future world champion.
I don't see it like...
Rally?
Well, to be fair, he never stated it. Did he say world champion? Or a future champion?
Future world champion.
I was thinking maybe it meant the 24/7 title.
Well, I could win that via fucking satellite. The Rock could fucking win it via satellite. Imaginary roll-up.
Do you remember fucking 10 years ago we thought it was pish that The Rock was appearing for a satellite? Fucking McMahon would pay another 12 million just to get The Rock
do you know think they should do a segment though, like The Rock is like on the satellite and he's confronting the 24/7 champion, and like someone knocks the champ out and then someone just places a rock and the ref goes, what?
It's Dwayne going for the cover!
Dwayne!
Down. Right, what we on to
anyway, Kevin Owens comes out.
Oh, hold on, what happened in the Seth Rollins match?
He won. Right, anyway, Kevin Owens obliterates.
Oh, wait, let's just say he obliterates, you fucking tool. So that's him beat both members of the Street Pro. What were you saying that backstage thing was? He was slagging them for...
He's lost like 3 times in a row now to the Usos, and then Montez Ford went, you've lost 3 times in a row to Cody Rhodes, and he only had one, Teddy.
Did you review Raw last week,
I reviewed it.
Fuck, you must think give it a decent... That's worth for... Must be worth at least a 2 out of 10.
I actually gave it a 3. I could give Raw a 3.
Oh,
better call Saul.
How did Seth Rollins come back for that? How can he? Like, he's been fucking wrecked.
No, that was basically what forced him into the match. He was going to give him a match, and he went, fuck it, now I have to.
Anyway, pedigree, boom, that's 2 wins out of 2 for Seth Rollins, and the Street Profits have been buried. Well, I mean, I guess losing to Rollins ain't been buried, like, but it's not exactly great, is it?
Nah, especially if it's 2-on-1.
Kevin Owens obliterates Ezekiel. Where are they going with this Ezekiel? I mean, at least
let's obliterate my interest.
See, with Elias, like, the guy actually looked different. He stood out. I mean, he looked like, a fucking rock star. This Ezekiel guy just looks like a pound... He looks like a Poundland version of he looks like a pound toy, a $1 fucking Ultimate Warrior toy.
Yep.
It's dollar store Ultimate Warrior.
Dollar store.
He leaves on a stretcher. I mean, did you care about this? Because I certainly didn't.
Nope.
Then we have the
Damian Priest.
The Judgment Day come out. Finn Balor talks for about 30 seconds and the Judgment Day is not scared. I mean, this was shite. I mean, I say Liv Morgan's the worst, but I mean, Finn Balor is up there. Like, not as bad as Liv Morgan, but I mean, there's not much in it. Then Damian Priest has like had enough of this little man fucking talking and just challenges Edge to a match in Toronto.
Fucking bye.
Then we move on to Rey Mysterio, Finn Balor. We have Damian Priest gets involved in this. This leads Edge to come out. Edge hits a big boot on Damian Priest. Damian Priest just like flies over the barricade. And then we get the fucking the man, Rhea Ripley, walking out with Dominic Mysterio over her shoulder. And what a way to bury somebody, right? I mean, if Dominic Mysterio wasn't shite enough, what a way to bury him completely. By having him, obviously, just getting beat up by a woman and manhandled. I mean, she walked out with Dominic Mysterio over her shoulder like he was a fucking small child. This causes a distraction. Finn Balor gets Rey in, hits him with a 1960 or whatever they called that.
1916, that's like the wee Civil War in Ireland.
Is that the day that they fucking ran out of potatoes or something? Or?
Nah, something like that.
Right, okay. Potato!
Potato,
then he goes on the top rope, hits the coup de grace. This move looks shite. Probably because, I mean, if he actually did it properly...
He weighs 10 pounds. It's like a bag of fucking sugar off the top rope.
I'd like to see Big Daddy Fee do a coup de grace.
That'd be a fucking cement truck off the top rope, so...
If we talk about Big Daddy Fee, like, oh, it looks like he's killing people, I reckon if he did that movie, he legit would kill you, like, I mean... There wouldn't be much left.
Yeah, well, it's just, like, Big Daddy Fee, we've got Andrea Gurzel and Spencer Slade versus Omos.
By the way, Finn Balor beat Mysterio for anyone
that cares.
Right, then we get Omos, who's been in the company about, 18 months now. And he's taken on jobbers. So this guy's went from being tag team champion to, Mania match against Lashley, competing for the US title. And now he's going backwards. And now he's facing, local guys. They did this with the Viking Raiders on SmackDown last week. Viking Raiders spent months beating up all the tag teams SmackDown have, obviously apart from the champs, but they beat the New Day, beat Mahal and Shanky, beat those two fucking Mexican dudes, pretty much beat everybody, and then they're going backwards by facing people we don't know. Like, what is the point in this? It's always been the other way about. When they're trying to repackage someone or they're debuting someone, you normally, first couple of weeks, you beat the unknown guys, then you move up you move up the rankings, like Fear. When he finally did appear after fucking 10 months on a milk carton, he beat up nobodies. Then he moved on.
Where is Fear?
Fucking released, probably. Fuck. I'm just surprised it took this fucking long. You will fear. Fear.
Next up, the real Kevin Owens is back.
Hold on, I feel like we need to discuss who won this almost handicap match.
No, he almost won. None of us won.
How bad did the offense look,
No
though?
contest for the fans.
I mean, the guy, I was going to say he runs a bit. He just, stumbles and... I mean, he might be a big man, but he doesn't have big man offense. It's just pish.
Yeah. He's got the offensive fucking...
I mean, no, seeing you think of people that look... see when Umaga was fighting, it looked like he was fucking killing people. You see Big Daddy Fee in ECW, I mean, he's legit. See when he's hitting, Samoan drops, he's legit fucking putting his full 900-pound fucking body on top of people and stuff like this and squishing them. Almost is just, you can say Almost is a safe worker, but to me he's a shit worker.
Nah, he's not safe, he's just pish, he's green.
But yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the intensity of a Daddy Fee or a Umaga or, I mean, even when Rusev first debut, I mean, there was just...
Big Boss Man fucking
there was
something.
Intensity, we Almost, he just slow and sluggish and stumbles about the ring and that's just shit.
Kevin Owens!
Even when he hit the big double-handed chokeslam, remember when Khali hit that? It felt like a fucking... a rocket just, smashed into nuclear weapons, just hit the floor. See, Almost, it's like he's placing down his fucking baby at night, It's like he's trying to put his baby into the crib at night. He's just placing them down gently into the crib.
It isn't Benoit style, it's fucking...
No, it's like Daddy of the Year fucking style. Anyway, let's move on here.
The real Kevin Owens is back. We see a car in the background,
Aye, some Irish guy, fucking...
Kevin by. Kevin.
He wants a word with Kevin Owens, and Kevin's like, oh, you want to talk about him? And he just fucks. I don't know. What did he say? I wasn't even listening.
A load of fucking shite.
Right, move on.
He said he waited till the ratings were back up to make a statement.
No, he didn't.
You know, listen to that?
Did he actually?
He said more eyes are on the product than have been in a while, so that's why he waited at this point to do it. Something like that.
What a fucking... No, but see this whole, oh, you work with someone that puts you over? That's that. I mean, this guy had Austin at Mania.
Oh.
And then he spent the next 4 months feuding with Ezekiel. So don't tell me, where was the rub for Austin?
It just sums it up. We can't
that should have pushed fucking Owens into the main event.
Back into it. He's been a mid-carder for fucking too long. Brooke and Tamina versus Kai and Sky.
Right, so they announced the women's tag team titles, and there's 8 teams, and like you look at them, and there's not a single. The only team that you would say has been a team is Nikki Ash and Doudrop. I mean, at least they've been teaming together for the past couple of months. It's literally just a bunch of single people thrown together. You've got Shia Lee and Shotzi, Raquel Gonzalez and Aaliyah, fucking 2 people for NXT, Asuka and Alexa Bliss. Since when were those a team?
I know.
Dana Brooke and Tamina, all they've been doing for the past 6 months is feuding with each other for the 24/7 title. What is this?
Fucking dog shite.
But wait, no, I don't get why they actually have. Why are they keeping these tag team titles when they don't have any teams? Like, literally, what's the point?
I don't know. It shouldn't.
And no, they've got NXT tag team titles. Yet they're putting 2 singles people from NXT in a tournament.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it.
They just will never scrap the title. Cause equality.
Natalya and Sonya Deville, when were they a team? How many tag team partners has Natalya had over the years?
I know.
See, you think about it. See that combination of like Natalya, Jax Baszler, Jax Tamina, Natalya. No, that's just yous are all pish. But when we need these, we'll stick these together.
That's it. That's fucking it. Who had fancies? Let the people know.
Who was in the match again?
It was Kai and Sky.
Yeah, Bailey's fucking buddies won. The Bailey buddies. What's it WJ called them, remember? The Brawling Buddies. Mysterio, I want to brawl you up the ass. I mean, but
my name's Race. Who's won that?
I think they just changed her name to Sky so it fucking rhymes with Kai.
That's pretty much it.
Alright.
Next up, Bobby Lashley, Ciampa, United States Championship match on the line.
Harley Race would be turning in his grave. Bobby Lashley defeating Tapping Out Ciampa with a hurt lock. I mean, come on. I can't really see Big Cheese or Little Cheese beating Big Bobby Lashley here.
Yeah, no amount of Miz interference could switch the W. So Big Bobby retains. Any thoughts on Big Bobby?
Months ago, when he beat Omos, he lifted a WWE Championship and raised it above his head and pointed it around his waist, and he's not even seen a WWE title since then, so...
Pretty depressing.
Get the belt off Reigns.
That's it. Rollins is backstage. He starts mocking Riddle. Hey, dude.
What's he gonna do? Come back and say, hey, bro. Hey, Randy. I mean, that's pretty funny for Seth Rollins. I like Seth Rollins. I think I'm gonna go out and say he is... This will be controversial.
Best member of the Shield.
No, I don't think that's controversial. What I was going to say is, I think he is hands down the best member of the Shield.
There you go.
I don't think it's debatable.
In ring and on the mic.
I always thought like over the years it was pretty close between the 3, but over the last decade,
Tim Reigns Ambrose. Tim Reigns Ambrose. That's my order.
That would be my order as well. Like,
although I just do feel like Reigns just does have the bigger match appeal. But again, that's more booking rather than...
Yeah. Well.
Like, Reigns is just fucking shoehorned in there, but decent enough promo here. Dolph Ziggler, Chad Gable up next.
Do you think Reigns will ever lose the belt?
They have to at some stage.
Probably keep it till he goes into
double murder-suicide or something like that. But anyway, Ziggler, Chad Gable. Could they get the job done?
How about WrestleMania 39 Hollywood? Hollywood Rock versus straight to DVD Roman.
Could happen.
Oh wait, WWE don't do DVDs anymore.
Straight to fucking network.
Straight to Gemini, fucking 666. We plug there to Gemini if you want to go and subscribe to him. His channel's no seen an upload in about 5 years, but go ahead. And if you want to subscribe to a pedo, there's Wrestling Jesus, buddy. Right, anyway, what happened?
Wrestling Jesus. Dolph Ziggler beats Chad Gable. Otis.
Shush! What happened? Remember a couple months
ago these two had momentum.
A couple months ago, they're one of the best things on Raw.
No, they're just...
This is a proof it's all about booking. Like, see if they want you to look good and they put you in a good position, good slot.
See, this is just Triple H, though, I think.
What?
Burying all, like, the comedic acts.
I want to be serious. I want to be pro wrestling and not sports entertainment. I mean, Triple H, let's be real, see if it's sports entertainment, WWE would be dead. Wouldn't they have won the war against WCW? Wasn't fucking pro wrestling. Wasn't pro wrestling matches that won the Attitude Era? That won the Monday Night Wars?
I think it's because he thinks.
Hold on. What was DX better known for? Pro wrestling matches or sports entertainment?
Sports entertainment.
There you go.
Yeah, but I think he's going to try and compete with AEW because they do wrestling. He was like, I'll do it better than them. When they don't need to.
No, but that's kind of pish. That's like having 100 people, right? And out of that 100 people, 10 people like pro wrestling and 90 people like sports entertainment. And Triple H is thinking, well, here, if I compete with AEW who do pro wrestling, maybe they'll only get 3 out of that 10, but I'll get the 7 out of that 10 and I'll be winning. You'd be like, well, why don't you just do sports entertainment and have a larger, fan fucking based audience?
Exactly.
He's trying. Why would you appeal to the smaller fucking?
I didn't know. But next up, it's Bailey, Dakota Kai.
I think I'm making some good points here, considering I'm half fucking asleep.
I'm fucking half asleep, but Io Sky hope they interrupt Bailey's and Asuka. Oh, me win title soon.
Asuka's like, oh, nobody ready for Alexa Bliss. Is it just me or Asuka's English improving a lot?
And then
maybe
Bailey buries her. It's like, no one cares.
No one cares about fucking.
In the background, there's a car, again, getting towed, and then there's a bunch of security guards running past. Oh no.
And I believe we've seen Dewdrop and...
in the catering. Eating. Main event time. Styles Miz, no DQ match. What do you make of this bad boy?
Rumour has it they managed to cut down in catering once Nia Jax left.
Really?
But then Dewdrop came back up and had to pump up the order again. Could you imagine catering if Dewdrop and Nia Jax got there and they were front of the line? See the person in third place, would they even get anything?
Did you call two-person fucking meal at catering though?
See if they teamed up, what do you call them though? Triple H and Austin with the 2-man power trip. What could you call those two?
Two fat fuck women. Yes, in layman's terms. Anyway, next up, main event time. Good match here.
The catering crew.
Right, we get it, dickhead. Main event time.
Co-op catering.
Main event time. Meal deal. Let's go.
What was that? AJ, without looking at it, you can't do it. AJ versus The Miz, no disqualification match. I guess this is their wee feud come to an end. I mean, it was alright. It was nothing special. Couple of chair shots in there. Not Ric Flair. The Miz goes for the figure 4. I think it's mad. The Miz has won more matches for the figure 4 than Ric Flair did. That's fucking insane.
That's a bizarre stat.
Fuck, the only match I ever remember Ric Flair winning was that match against fucking Jarrett there.
And yet he didn't have a fucking...
He didn't even know he had it applied, for fuck's sake. Oh god, that's no good. Miz goes for the figure 4. AJ kicks him off. Miz goes head first into the steel chair. Miz turns around and AJ hits him with a Styles Clash. Gets the win. AJ wins. You don't want none. You don't want none. And then the next minute, we see some hooded guy trying to jump the barricade. The security stop him. The people at ringside are fucking bricking it. They look like they're scared. They're like, oh shit. And then the mask comes. They take the hood off, and it's Dexter Lumis, but it doesn't get around the applause, or it doesn't get like a big cheer. It gets nothing. The only time it gets cheered is when they take him out the building. So it's like. They took the hood off, I think, expecting a big reaction. Oh, it's Dexter Lumis! But they didn't really get anything.
See, the worst thing about this is it's like literally anyone, even fucking Reggie could have been under that. You got a pop.
I mean, you just can't assume that because he was in NXT, the Raw crowd know who he is. It doesn't work that way.
No. It's not like Samoa Joe being on NXT.
Because he's like a name, like people don't...
And this just goes to prove, right, that like WWE fans, they aren't smarks. If he showed up in AEW, I guess they would have been fucking ballistic.
Fucking 100%.
But here, no, nothing. Because no one fucking cares. I don't mind the guy.
So that's what I mean, Triple H can... If he wants to appeal to that audience, then so be it, but I don't think it's going to work. Like, same with Karrion Kross. Did anyone really give a shit?
Like, well, why is he battering Drew McIntyre?
I mean, Drew McIntyre's supposed to face Reigns. We're supposed to believe that Drew McIntyre can take the belt off Reigns. So he's going to get... Is Reigns not going to be there for the next, month? So therefore they need to fill...
McIntyre versus Cross. No, it's fucking garbage.
I don't get it. Anyway, what are you rating this Raw? I thought it was
Horrible.
One of the worst Raws I've seen in a long time. Like,
I'm gonna give it a 0. It's just match. Match.
I'll give it a 1.
It was good seeing Edge Ray interact, even if it was piss.
Kind of like Seth Rollins ripping the piss out of Riddle, like, but overall, I mean, not great. And that women's tag team title bracket doesn't get me excited.
No, definitely not. Gets me the opposite excited. Double murder suicide sort of excited.
Hey, do you want to end this? 0.5 out of 10.
Are you getting that? What did you get? Half?
I give it a 1, mate.
So is it 0.25?
0.5.
Oh, that's alright. Aye, 0.5.
You happy with that rating?
Aye. What's the half a point for? Didn't fall asleep during the review? Sounds good enough to me, bro.
Right, that's it. Till next time, let us know what you thought down below. Peace.